Peace and blessings, everyone. Happy Thursday. Yes, no, it's Wednesday. What is it? It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Oh my gosh. Oh, fantastic. This is a Mercury day. Yay! Okay, Mercury is currently in Cancer, and Mercury is in, it's the shadow of Mercury retrograde. We're coming upon a Mercury retrograde. Can you believe it? Oh, pray for us all. Lord have mercy. There's so much going on. So, Mercury is the planet that governs our mind, our thinking. It's the planet in our constellation that is closest to the sun, and it actually moves the fastest. So, the planets and all of that they're in relationship to the sun, and it's all about light. It's all about light and how we are in relationship to light, and then how light then creates the reality through our thinking and through our perception and through our psyche. The light comes in through our psyche. It's the science that I cannot explain because I'm not a scientist. Um, but we're absorbing we're absorbing light as energy, and then we're reflecting it out like a projector in a movie, right? That's how it works. And so Mercury is the energy that is our thoughts, is how we're taking in our environment. It's communication on every level. It's speaking, it's thinking, but it's also perception. It's like you see a tree and you know that it's a tree, and you don't you just know that you can feel energy, and you can perceive, if you're intuitive and or psychic or clairvoyant or any of those kind of things. All of that is information, and Mercury is how we get information. It impacts it informs our dreams. Like Mercury speaks to us in our dreams. It speaks to us through our bodies, how we feel inside of our bodies. It's speaking to us all the time. The universe is filled with signs and symbols, and so everything has an energetic frequency that is a message. So if you see butterflies or hummingbirds, all of that is all of that carries a frequency that aligns you to the information that the universe is trying to give you. The universe is always speaking to you. Always, always, always giving you messages if you're open, willing, and available. And then Cancer is the energy that governs the mother. The moon governs Cancer. And so Cancer is the mother, it's security, it's how we secure ourselves, it's how we nurture ourselves, it's how we care for ourselves. It's also our emotions, our feelings, our inner world. And it's people who are Cancers are often very intuitive, very emotionally driven. They can feel everything. And Cancers are often very connected through the feminine to their mothers. And so the beautiful thing is we are going to be doing the Mercury retrograde course, Cancer edition, on healing our American personal and collective heritages through the feminine. America's birthday is July 4th, so America is a Cancer. So as we are moving into this Mercury retrograde, I've been talking about looking at your heritage, looking at your family, looking at the women in your family, and was your mother, did she work? Did she stay home? Was her relationship with your father one that was loving, nurturing, or were they detached from one another? Was your mother fulfilled? Did she have the ability to do the things that she truly loved and to live the life that she wanted to live? Or was she subject to men in her life where she needed permission, or was there addiction in your family? Just looking at your family to see what you grew up in, what the patterning is in your family through your female lineage. Any man or any woman can do this. And understanding the stories around race. Did your family talk about race at all? Were you aware of the benefits of the benefits or the benefits or the obstacles that race played in your family. Did your family come from another country and adopt the identity of being white and give up being, Russian or or Irish or Scottish? Did they abandon those nationalities in order to take on the idea of whiteness here in America, which is rooted in superiority? So these are the stories that we want to look at inside of our families. What you were taught about race in this country, what you were taught, or if you were taught nothing, right? If you were taught nothing, that's something too to understand. And what we're going to do is use this Mercury retrograde time to reframe, renew, and review our family patterns, how the story of America is the story in our family, how the two overlap, and how you become who you are, and how you can now, through Mercury retrograde, begin to reframe those stories. Look at the patterns that come into your life through these experiences, and then as you do that, we're going to do the work. Kenya K. Stevens is going to join us. We're going to do up level, and we're going to do lacing, so that you can begin to change the story, change the narrative. And as you change the narrative through telling a new story, you then begin to create a new future. We all can do this together by literally just changing our minds. It is the most in-depth work, and it's accessible, easy work, but it requires vulnerability, it requires truth telling, and it requires a willingness to be different. The beautiful thing about this course is that it's all going to be recorded, so you don't have to come out of your private self to be vulnerable in front of people. We're going to show you how to do the work, and then you can take it into your own environment and do it for yourself. So I encourage you to stay to continue to watch my videos so that you can get the information and the link to register for the course soon. It'll be ready probably this evening so that you can register for this course, the Mercury retrograde course. But the moon today is void all day long in Aquarius. Yes. So we're having a void moon in Aquarius until 2 a.m. this morning. So Aquarius, yes, before the moon goes into Pisces. And so the moon in Aquarius is an incredible opportunity, and it's void, to go internal, to spend some time with yourself today. And the only question that you need to ask is, who am I? Aquarius is this energy that gives us the opportunity to move into our future. Aquarius is the constellation that governs the future, who we're becoming. And who we're becoming in this time is a whole new idea, because we're breaking away from the constructs of what we've been up to now. We're ending a cycle. So as we've had Capricorn holding all of this sort of destructive energy of Pluto and Saturn and Jupiter, which is in Capricorn, our structures are coming undone. So literally, we're going to create new structures. And how we create new structures are from within us, from us determining who we want to be. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about what's going on right now in the country and in the world with Black Lives Matter and this sort of revolution. It's a revolution that's occurring because America has been in this nature of being oppressive to people of color and others, and Black people, not just people of color, because Black people are not people of color, and Black people come here through the experience of captivity and slavery. So it's a very unique experience. And what I want to say to those of us who are listening who are descendants of captives here, it is important that we begin to tell the story we desire to have. I know there's a tendency right now, and I get it, to feel like, oh, we've heard this before, you know, don't believe what these white people are saying, or any of, you know, for us to feel like there's been so much trauma, there's been so much pain involved in this experience that it's easy to become, you know, jaded or feel like this is just another ploy. But I want us to understand that we have ended a 400-year cycle, and this is not another ploy, and this is not about white people at all. This is about us. I don't give a fuck what white people think or what they do. This has nothing to do with them. This is about us coming into our power and understanding how to use it. And this experience that we're having right now is a result of our power. It is a result of us waking up. It is a result of us doing the self-care, the nurturing, the self-love. There is a huge movement going on of Black people waking up and loving ourselves and nurturing ourselves and giving ourselves the care that we've not had, and beginning to create new patterns that are not anchored in scarcity and neglect and self-abuse and addiction. We are waking up, and that is why this is happening. We are creating this. And if we don't understand that we are creators, then we will be at the effect of things that we don't want. We are the creators. And why are we the creators? We're the creators because the melanin in our system is connected to the environment, to the sun. And as the energy on the planet uplifts and we give more care to ourselves, we are impacting the energy on the planet, and everyone is a part of it. And the whole world is joining in to what we are doing now. So do not look out thinking that white people are running this. They are not. They are affected by our care for ourselves, our love for ourselves, our self-dedication, our self-adoration, our self-confidence. That is what is affecting the energetic frequency in this experience. We are the creators and generators of it. So I encourage each and every one of you to realize that we are doing this. This is not something that's happening outside of us or something that's happening to us. We are creating it. And it's important for us to understand how our energy works, to recognize that we are creators, and just like we created, we are when we are oppressed and thinking, you know, that someone is out to get us and that someone can harm us, we are creating that also. So we are now turning the tide energetically, and our thoughts and how we celebrate and how we love ourselves, we are beginning to see the evidence of what we're doing internally, externally. That's how it works. As above, so below. As within, so without. So please use this energy with the moon in Aquarius void to go deeper into who you truly are, what you truly deserve, what you're truly made of, and understand that you are made in the image and likeness of God. You are a divine being here having this human experience, and what you believe about yourself is absolutely going to be felt, experienced, and created in your 3D reality. So with that, peace and blessings. Join me later today, we're going to be doing a call on Instagram about the Mercury retrograde course that's coming up. The link will be ready for that this evening. I'll have it shortly. And if you'd like to join the Venus retrograde course, What You Won't Do for Love, you can do that here, or the Venus retrograde club, Cash Rules Everything Around Me. You can join that here in my link tree as well, and my profile. And that is it. Thank you for everyone who's signing up for natal chart readings or sending donations or any of those kinds of things. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.